the world are not always consistently exposed to the instrument's uniqueness and profundity. So this is what I try to bring to the table, really highlighting different musical styles and musical possibilities and combinations that the instrument can relate in, and so the performance tomorrow night will really highlight that, an hour's worth of different musical styles. Working with some of the best musicians here in Belize. Because most people, when they hear the steel pan, they think about it in the context of calypso music, which is also from Trinidad, or even playing some Latin music, which is fantastic. And I'm trying to bring those elements as well as music that's influenced by the Middle East or India, or classical music, jazz-oriented music. So a little of everything for everybody.
One of the ones that represent Belize. Role, whatever they tell me to do, whatever playing stuff like this or promoted that I lived in Illinois, so promoted Illinois as well, and just gather musicians. This is the first year, I say, just to build our program. Next year I would hope to bring even more musicians and more emphasis that that musicians were willing to teach, because the workshops to me are one of the most important parts. And just for Belize here, we're so really good professional musicians sound like. The beauty of it, that creativity, self-expression, that the individual, regardless of what country they're in, they want a universal language. Okay, first you have to understand they want a language. Just like Creole. We've got 5 million Creole speakers in the world, and like me and Mr. Liam with the talk, we have different accents, but we understand each other in a Creole. So in a jazz, the same thing is, I played one show a couple of years ago with a guy from Cuba, Chichito Valdez. Talk no English, me talk no Spanish, but we get together and play like because we speak that common language. So the more people hear the language of music or jazz, the more they start to understand it and realize, wow, you take one high skill level for learn the language. You take a lot of years of study. And that's something you just could pick up and say, playing that 2 or 3 years. It take one long time, and you have to learn from other more skilled musicians. And again, that's why, anybody want to come learn to play trumpet. I don't teach anything else really. I just teach trumpet. But I open for any lessons, and you have to make money.